Hi everyone. I decided to go ahead and do another little haul. It's not a clothing one because I am really trying hard to be on this no buy that I've set for myself for a month. It's a bit of just like a tiny collective haul, but for homeware. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you the little bits and pieces that I've picked up in the last couple of weeks, because I've just been trying to add little touches here and there to our apartment. We've lived here already for a little over 2 years, going on 3 coming next March, depending if we decide to stay or not. But I feel like this apartment's always a work in progress, so I'm always buying a lot of little trinkets and stuff like this. So it's kind of hard for me to avoid doing so. But before I get into that, if you notice a little bit of a change, if you've seen any of my last videos, I did finally get a haircut. I've been dying to get one for months. I haven't cut my hair since November, and I know that's kind of bad because you're supposed to touch it up every so many weeks or something for your roots, but I just wasn't sure what I wanted. I didn't know if I was gonna dye it or what was gonna happen, but I finally was just like, you know what, it's too hot, I hate the length that it's at, it's too humid. So yeah, I decided to go back to a bit of like a shoulder length look. Anyway, enough rambling, so I'm gonna get right into the things that I have. Let's see, where should we start with? Let's start with Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby, for those who might not have one around their area, is like a craft store, kind of like Joann Fabrics or Michael's. They sell a lot of home decor and as well as crafts of things that you can actually make. I went in there yesterday with my mom because I'm in the process of buying a lot of the little bits and pieces for my wedding, for like the ceremony and the reception and stuff. So I'm on the hunt for a bunch of vases and little things that I can just add to kind of add a little pop of either color or texture to the tables and stuff. But of course, because I swear I have the attention span of a squirrel, as soon as I see it, like 5 aisles to my left and to my right and in front of me, I'm just like, oh my gosh, where do I go? This way, this way, this way. Like I'll be holding something mid-sentence and I'm already down the aisle looking at something else. It's ridiculous, but my mom and I are the same way, so we understand each other. They had a huge selection of fall items, and being a fall baby myself, getting married in the fall, I am so excited for that time of year to come around again. I always am. October through December are like when I'm happiest in all of the entire year. We were just going crazy, and they had a lot of really good sales going on. I didn't pick up really anything for fall. I just mostly got ideas for when that time had to come around. But I did grab one thing, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before, maybe in the favorite things, the June favorites video, I mentioned it, but I love candles. I don't know when it started. I don't know why all of a sudden I have this love for candles, but it's real. I am always looking for something really, really good and yummy and that it lasts. Very much into anything that smells like a bonfire, like winter outside. And so anything Christmassy, you know, pines or cedar wood or anything like that is like my go-to candle no matter what time of year it is. But I did pick up a fall one. This one is one that's just a pumpkin spice, and oh my god, it's fall in a jar. It smells like all things delicious. It smells like a pumpkin pie. It smells like cinnamon. It's not too sweet because it has the spice in it, and so it smells just incredible. As soon as I smelled it, like my heart melted, and I was like, oh my god, we're almost there. I can't wait to like drink cider. And you know, it was originally $18.99, but it was 40% off, so I got it for like $11.50 or something like that, which is not bad at all for this gigantic candle. It has a wood wick in the middle, which I love because you can hear it crackle when it burns, and I think that's so sweet. But yeah, I'm really excited to start burning this. I'm not going to burn it yet, but that's going to be a good one. The next thing I picked up were, you're going to notice a little bit of a pattern with the stuff that I have. I have a lot of like geometric kind of shapes here. I picked up this little candle holder. It's like looks kind of like a diamond triangle situation. It's got a space for a tea light candle, and I have a bunch of these from IKEA that I got a while ago. I think they're vanilla scented. They don't scent too much and they melt really fast, but that's okay. And yeah, so I love this. I thought it was so cute. It's like a really pretty brass kind of gold color, which I have a lot of different accents of. This was originally $5 and it was 50% off, so I got it for $2.50, which is incredible. So very excited to display this. Next up, I have a terrarium, and this is actually my second one. And it's really hard to not go a little crazy and buy all of them because they're just so beautiful. But it's this one right here, and this one's also from Hobby Lobby, and it's glass. It's got like a dark metal color, almost black but not quite. I wanted a more bronze colored one, which they did have some, but they were really large, and then the smaller ones were like not really the shape I was looking for. But yeah, so I'm gonna ask my friend if she has any air plants that I can have, because it's got this little opening right here. And so I don't really want to put a succulent because that would be too small, and I don't want a candle either. I think an air plant would be really cute, just kind of hanging out. So yeah, that was that. This was originally 35, or not 35, no, that's crazy, 25. And so I got it for $12.50, which is, again, so much cheaper than anything you can find in Anthropologie, so I was really happy with that. Next is this, oh, wrong thing. This little letter, metal like letter that I found. I saw this on, what's her name? Zoella's blog, or was it her YouTube videos? One of the videos, I saw it in the background, or maybe of a tour that she did, and I saw that she had these metal letters, and I thought they were so cool. She had one for herself and one for her boyfriend, and I was like, man, I really got to get those. But they were copper, and I was like, man, that's awesome. For some reason, the copper trend didn't really hit the United States. I don't understand why. It might even hit when it's already like going out of style, like in the UK, which kind of sucks. But so it's really difficult to find really cute copper things that aren't like intensely expensive. So I was on the hunt. I found the website that she got that letter at, but because of shipping overseas, it was gonna end up being like over $50, maybe over $60. And I thought that that was gonna be ridiculous because it's a metal letter. Like, it's not that serious. Ended up finding this one at Hobby Lobby as well, and I thought about spray painting it copper because it's totally doable, but I decided to leave it the gold that it is. Maybe down the road if I get tired of it, I might paint it, but for now, it's just gonna stay as it is, and it's this guy. My last name is not start with an A. It's not a random letter. This is actually going to be my new last name once I get married, because I am changing my last name to my fiance's. And so I thought it'd be really sweet to go ahead and have something monogram related in the apartment. I just wanted like a little detail. And so I thought this would be really great. It's got a hook in the back so you could hang it on the wall or you could put it on a table. For now it's on a table, and that's where I'm going to leave it for now at least. But yeah, I love it. This was, again, also on sale. I think it was originally $18, and I got it for like $8.50, so I was super happy about that. That's a huge price difference. So that was it for Hobby Lobby. The next would be this frame that I got from World Market. I love World Market. I hate that it's so far from me because I can't go as often as I wish that I could. But it's also good because then I'd be going too much and I'd be buying way too much. So they sell a lot of things from around the world, being World Market. Some home decor, a lot of food, which the food is great if you want to pick up like snacks from Italy or from the UK or from China. And this has been something that I've seen a lot in Anthropologie, which again, I adore that store, but I pretty much cannot afford anything from there. Yeah, so I found this frame, and it's like a glass frame, and it's got the metal stand back here. You kind of just open it up like this, and you could put a photo, which I thought was so sweet. They had these there and they were a little bit more expensive. I was gonna buy some, but I held off, so I'm like, I might be able to find them somewhere else, and I did. This was, I think, like $8, so again, not bad at all. I wanted a copper or a brass one, but the size wasn't right. So I just went with this darker metal because now it's the same color as the terrarium I showed, and because it's all metal, it all really comes down together. The next thing I'm going to talk about is from Anthropologie, and this is again the first terrarium that I bought. And I bought it because it was surprisingly cheap. Otherwise, I would have been like, ooh, sorry, you gotta stay behind. And it's this guy right here. This one's actually copper, so I wish I could have gotten more of this color, but these are actually a lot harder to find. This one has a little door here, and it's got a lot more space for an actual succulent or for like a bigger candle. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. This one was $16, so a little bit pricier than my other ones that I've seen, but still not too bad for the size that this one was. So I love this. And yeah, we'll see what I end up putting with it. So the last two things are these two books. I started watching a little bit of the Real Girls Kitchen show on the cooking channel, I want to say it's on. I don't have cable at home, but anytime I go to my mom's, I'll see it there because it just always happens to be on. And it's by Haley Duff, Hilary Duff's older sister. And who knew that she was such a great cook? I mean, her food looks incredible. I love that not only does she cook beautiful meals, but it also is meant to be photographed. And so everything just looks incredible. The layout of it, sorry, my phone's just not. So as soon as I watched like 3 episodes in a row, and I'm like, I gotta get this girl's book. I'm pretty sure she has one. I'm sure it looks great, and I'm so glad I found it. It was on Amazon for like $8 something, originally $20, so I was like, gotta pick one up. Ordered one for my mom as well. But yeah, it's this little guy right here. It just says The Real Girls Kitchen, and then Haley Duff, and it's just incredible. The entire book is just so beautiful. It's got like soups and salads and like breakfast items, dinner items, stuff for parties. And yeah, everything is just photographed so beautifully. And so it's really inspiring. There's a lot of dishes in here I've never had, and I'm definitely excited to try some of these. I love that with each, like, with almost every single recipe, she kind of includes a story on like why she included in this book, what it means to her, and stuff like that. And I think that's really cool. Like, it's more than just a recipe book that you just kind of open and put back. Like, you can actually read it. So yeah, so I'm really excited to add this to my collection and actually use it. And the last item is this other book, and it's called See San Francisco Through the Lens of SF Girl by Bay. Victoria Smith. I follow her Instagram, and it is spectacular. I am obsessed with her apartment. Her entire house, or wherever it is that she lives, is incredible. Everything is perfectly decorated. It's beautiful. I literally have stepped into a catalog every time that I look at her apartment. Super jealous. So when I saw that she had a book, I was like, I'm sure the photographs are just as beautiful as your Instagram, so I need to buy this. I've never been to San Francisco, but it's definitely on my list for places that I want to see. I've never been to the West Coast, but that's definitely, like, it's on there for hopefully someday. But yeah, this is what the book looks like. And it's just got this little sleeve here that you could take off. And then just the back's got a couple more photos. And on the inside, wow, these photos are just beautiful. Like, there's just things like this, you know, that you just like, you just want to stare at them, and it makes you want to go to San Francisco even more. So yeah, that concludes my little homeware haul. It was very small, and I probably rambled for way too long. But yeah, I hope you liked it. I don't know when I'm gonna vlog again. I don't know what my next video will be. I'm kind of just taking this day by day as ideas come. And yeah, so I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time.